So my name is Lexi Kuerschner. I've been a brand manager at CDC for 3 years, but I've been in the Molson Coors network for 7 years almost, which is crazy to think about. So I worked at a small craft brewery in college, and that's where I learned about beer, and I fell in love with beer. And I found out that Molson Coors was hiring on campus when I was a senior, so I thought it would be a great opportunity. Molson Coors has great brands, and that's how I started in my career in beer. And then from there, had various roles within Molson Coors, and then found myself at CDC. And I love CDC because we have such a dynamic portfolio, and the people are just amazing. So I had to jump at that opportunity. I think what I would tell women or young women starting their careers is to really take charge of your career. And be open to opportunities as they present themselves to you. I've certainly had situations and experience, maybe a promotion that I thought was a little scary or intimidating. And I've found that no opportunity is worth it unless it's a little scary or a little risky. So definitely just be open to opportunities as they present themselves to you. I think it's extremely important for women to lift each other up, especially in the workplace. I think, that means advocating for each other. I have found it really important to find a mentor, and that's really helped me in my career and build up my confidence. And I think that, if we can be mentors to each other and advocate for each other, that's extremely important. I think the assumption that when women want to, be mothers or explore motherhood in their lives, I think there's this misconception that automatically means that woman is not going to put all of her energy into work. And I think that's a bad assumption. I think just because someone wants to choose to be a mother and have, that work-life balance with a family, I think they're still able to pour a lot of their energy and be a high performer in the workplace as well. I would tell my younger self to not underestimate yourself. You know a lot more than you think you do, and to project confidence into everything that you do. I think my mom and my sisters inspire me the most. They're just so authentically who they are, and they've really been able to figure out the work-life balance that women have to really figure out with having a family and having children, but also being successful in the workplace. I just look up to them, and I strive to be them every day. If I could have a beer with anyone, alive or dead, it would be both of my grandmothers. They passed away when I was relatively young, and I would just love to have some real life conversations with them over a beer, over a Coors Banquet now that I'm an adult. I binge watch Real Housewives of any city. I love reality TV shows. That's probably something I shouldn't admit, but all of them, all of the seasons, all of the cities, all of them. Music. Christmas. Going hella skiing. I think I would want to go back to the 80s. I like the outfits. Snooze it for at least a half an hour. I think I wanted to be a horseback rider because I went to a summer camp where we did a lot of horseback riding. I don't know, I have not ridden a horse in years, so don't want to do that anymore. Dishes. My favorite place in Colorado to have a drink would probably be my backyard. I live in the mountains, and it's the best place to have a beer. My favorite, Modelo. Duh.